Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be going through the ACA Loving Parent Guidebook. So as always, so for your quick cover, yes, the ACA Loving Parent Guidebook. It's really good workbook to go to. And today we're going to be reading the section 183 called The Inner Teenager and Sexuality. Sexuality is a sensitive area for the healing adult child and for the inner teenager. Some adult children were sexually abused, and as adult children, we can have we can all have a complicated relationship with sexuality. We may not have learned to nurture or value our sexuality. We may feel shame about the things that we have done or not done sexually. We may have used sex and romance to feel safe or connected, or believe that every relationship needed to lead to romantic or sexual involvement to last. We may compulsively seek sex, relationships, or romance to medicate painful feelings. We may be in relationship after relationship with the same predictable patterns and chaos, or we may avoid relationships and sex altogether and feel isolated and lonely. Sex may be present but lacking intimacy or love, or we may deal with sex addiction and be stuck in a romantic fantasy that isn't real to avoid the pain and grief of our own lives. If the inner teenager chooses relationships, if the inner teenager chooses our relationships, we can become involved with compulsive, dangerous, or emotionally unavailable people. Let me just make sure again the sound check. You guys can skip through this part. Sorry. I always try to do a sound check so I don't waste you guys' time or my time. Yes, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, sound check. Yep, it is good. Nice. So now continuing with the reading, we can equate sex with intimacy and settle for unfulfilling relationships where we are not seen, heard, or valued. The inner teenager could lead us to seek out relationships with people who we can see as rescuers to resolve our inner child's unmet needs for love, protection, and support. Or we could get lost in dissociative happily ever after fantasies about others and how good our life would be with them. To end this destructive pattern, our loving parent needs to fulfill the inner child from within and support the inner teenager. As we reconnect with our sexuality, our loving parent can set internal behavior boundaries around romantic fantasy, love, addiction, sexual compulsion, flirtation, emotional affairs, infidelity, promiscuity, addiction to excitement, loving, falling in love, or jumping into relationships without thinking. An internal thought boundary can help limit the inner teenager's obsessive fantasy thinking about romance, sex, or another person. No, that's not real. Let's ground back into here and now. Or there is a lot of thinking going on. What are you feeling? What are you needing? What are your uh, when your inner teenager feels safe and can relax, you more naturally make choices about relationships and sex from a place of wholeness. Healthy sexuality means being able to comfortably talk about your feelings and needs, initiate sex or say no to sex, and enjoy sex without fear, guilt, or shame. It involves mutual respect and a commitment to trust and honesty. There are some questions that I will just read through. Number one, what are some ways your inner teenager has led you into problematic romantic and or sexual situations? Number two, what signs tell your inner teenager is in the driver's seat for sex, love, or relationship? Number three, what are some boundaries your loving parent might need to set around their inner teenager and sexuality? Number four, how can you tend to your inner teenager's pain around missing out on healthy sexual expression and intimacy in adulthood due to your dysfunctional upbringing and abuse? If you've practiced relationship anorexia, which means avoiding social, sexual, and emotional intimacy to avoid being hurt, what might your inner teen need to hear? And I think I'll stop it there because actually I'll read through the last section, which is making amends. Making living amends to your inner teenager. You can make amends to your inner teenager about your actions and inactions in adulthood that affected them and your inner child. You might want to focus on losses from your boundary violations worksheet, unmet needs, including being seen, heard, mattering, autonomy, choice, support, guidance, structure, safety, sexuality and relationships during your adult years, or losses due to using survival mechanisms. Make amends to your inner teenager and let your inner teenager know how you plan to change your behavior so you and they feel better. This is known as making a living amends. You may choose to write a letter or poem in your journal, telling them how you plan to do things differently. Speak to your inner teenager from your heart. Keep in mind the pain and losses that they've experienced in adolescence and how hard they've been working to protect the inner child. Part of living amends is showing appreciation for our inner teenager. As stated in the promise, our self-esteem will increase as we give ourselves approval on a daily basis. We can take time to appreciate our inner teenager on a regular basis. Reflecting regularly on the qualities we admire in our inner teenager helps them heal and shows them that they matter to us. The affirmation from this section is I'm developing a trusting relationship with my inner teenager and helping them set down their survival tools so that we can move beyond surviving and into thriving. Thank you. That's the reading for today.